For my signature assignment, I decided to research willpower. And the definition of willpower is the ability to control one's own actions, emotions, or urges, or a strong determination that allows one to do something difficult. Willpower was described from The Brain, the Story of Us, as the concept of willpower is the inner strength that helps us make disciplined choices, like resisting temptations or meeting deadlines. It highlights how willpower can be depleted after a long day, leading to poor decisions like overeating or procrastinating. Psychologist Roy Baumeister's study is mentioned where participants who suppressed emotions during a sad movie had less energy for subsequent tasks. This suggests that self-control requires energy, and once it is used, it diminishes, affecting our ability to make good decisions. Willpower and the prefrontal cortex. Willpower is closely linked to the functioning of the prefrontal cortex, the brain region responsible for decision-making, self-control, and planning. This area enables us to evaluate the consequences of our choices and resist temptations, such as the allure of unhealthy snacks. However, the prefrontal cortex has a limited capacity when it becomes overwhelmed with information or stress. Its ability to manage impulse wanes. Located at the front of the brain, the prefrontal cortex is essential for higher-order cognitive functions. It plays a significant role in decision-making, problem-solving, self-regulation, and social interactions. Key aspects of the prefrontal cortex include its crucial role in guiding our behavior and decisions, particularly in complex situations where self-control and reasoning become necessary. Its limitations, especially under cognitive overload, can result in choices that contradict our best intentions. The impact of cognitive load. I read about an experiment where one group was given a 2-digit number to remember, while the second group was given a 7-digit number. Then they were told to walk down the hall where they were presented with 2 different snack options, a slice of chocolate cake or a bowl of fruit salad. Here's where the results become intriguing. The students who had to remember 7 digits were nearly twice as likely to choose the cake compared to those given just 2 digits, according to Professor Shiv. The reasoning for this is the additional numbers occupied valuable space in the brain, creating cognitive load. That made it harder to resist tempting dessert. In other words, willpower can be quite weak, and the prefrontal cortex can be overtaxed. Just give extra bits of information can lead the brain to give into temptation. The professor explains that the part of our brain responsible for reasoning and making rational decisions can easily be overwhelmed by our cravings and the lure of sweets. Knowing the right course of action takes mental effort, and sometimes our brains simply aren't equipped to handle it. The experiment shows that our brains can typically manage only 7 numbers at a time. When you add 5 extra digits, common sense often slips away, making a way for indulgence, like choosing cake. This also helps explain why, after a long day at the office, we are more likely to treat ourselves to a pint of ice cream or eat too many slices of leftover pizza. How does willpower associate itself in the world? I decided to write about willpower and health. The role of willpower is critical in fostering healthy lifestyle choices and combating temptations, especially regarding weight management and emotional eating. Research has shown that willpower is finite, and its depletion can impede efforts to sustain healthy weight. For instance, individuals who exert self-control to resist emotional eating may experience subsequent overindulgence, highlighting the complex relationships between emotional regulation and dietary choices. Moreover, the underlying motivations for dieting, whether internal personal health goals or external social pressures, significantly affects individual success in exercising self-control. While willpower is undeniably an important factor, experts caution against its overemphasis, as this could inadvertently stigmatize those who are struggling with weight management. Instead, a more constructive approach involves addressing and minimizing environmental triggers that promote unhealthy eating habits. Beyond dietary concerns, willpower is equally pertinent in the context of substance abuse. Research has identified correlations between issues of self-control in childhood and later engagement in alcohol and drug use. Therefore, a comprehensive understanding of willpower and its implications across various health-related behaviors can lead to the development of more effective strategies for addressing obesity and addiction. Addressing willpower as a nuanced matter can empower individuals to cultivate healthier habits without the associated stigma of perceived failure. How does willpower pertain to my field of interest? Willpower and my passion, climate change. Willpower plays a crucial role in an individual's capacity to adopt and maintain sustainable practices such as reducing energy consumption, engaging in recycling, and utilizing public transportation. By strengthening willpower, individuals are more likely to engage in consistent, eco-friendly behaviors, effectively resisting the lure of convenience and luxury that can determinate effect on environment. The endeavor to address climate change frequently necessitates the postponement of immediate gratification in favor of long-term benefits. A pertinent example of this choice is to invest in renewable energy sources, which may entail higher initial costs but ultimately provide sustainable environmental and financial returns. Developing the ability to delay gratification is essential for reinforcing commitment to such sustainable decisions. Furthermore, the challenges associated with climate change can give rise to eco-anxiety and feelings of apathy. By fostering mental resilience and willpower, individuals are equipped to confront these emotional responses and maintain an active and positive approach towards environmental impact. Willpower and addiction. The stigma surrounding addiction is largely rooted in its misconception that it is simply a matter of willpower. While addiction is acknowledged as a complex and chronic brain disease, many people still believe that individuals can easily choose to stop using substance if they truly want to. It is important to understand that although the initial decision to use substance is a choice, repeated use leads to significant changes in the brain and body, which impair a person's ability to quit. As a result, relying on willpower alone is often ineffective in overcoming addiction. This persistent stigma and misinformation can prevent many individuals from seeking the treatment they need. Addiction is not primarily a result of a lack of willpower. However, willpower is an important factor in the recovery process. Effective recovery involves taking ownership of one's choice and making recovery a top priority. Support from family, friends, aftercare programs can be crucial during times when willpower may falter. For sustained sobriety, it is essential to cultivate new coping mechanisms, establish health routines, and adopt positive attitudes to life and recovery. Possible roles for willpower with addiction. The paradox of willpower refers to the conflicting nature of willpower, especially in the context of addiction and self-control. On one hand, individuals may perceive themselves as strong-willed, believing they have the ability to overcome challenges and control their behaviors. On the other hand, their belief can lead to overconfidence and reckless behavior, causing them to underestimate the risks of relapse or the challenge of their addiction. Additionally, those who identify weak-willed may exhibit more caution and make more protective choices, recognizing their limitations. This illustrates that a strong will doesn't always translate to effective self-control. Sometimes it can even hinder the individual's ability to navigate difficult situations. Ultimately, the paradox lies in the idea that while willpower is crucial for overcoming obstacles, the way it has applied can lead to both positive and negative outcomes, especially in the context of managing addiction. I chose willpower because I have a profound passion for sports and a fascination with the dedication and determination that athletes demonstrate as they strive to reach their elite levels of performance. It's captivating to observe how they push their bodies and minds to the limit, often during intense training sessions and adhering to strict regimens. I believe willpower plays a crucial role in this process, driving them to overcome obstacles and challenges that might deter others. The mental fortitude required to achieve such heights in sports is as impressive as physical skills they possess. As someone who spends a considerable amount of time in the gym, I have developed a deep appreciation for the relentless pursuit of physical fitness and mental strength it demands. My experience have shown me firsthand how essential willpower is achieving fitness goals. Every workout presents a challenge to push beyond my limits, whether it involves lifting heavy weights, completing a intense cardio session, or sticking to a strict diet. The commitment to consistently show up even when motivation wanes is a testament to the power of will. It's about cultivating a mindset that embraces discomfort and values the process of growth. This unwavering dedication can also transform my body, but also reinforces my mental resilience, providing that willpower is just as vital as physical training on their journey towards personal excellence. The most important thing I learned is understanding your limits. Understanding willpower is important because it is a finite resource that can become depleted over time. When individuals exert self-control in one area, they may find it increasingly difficult to maintain the same level of discipline in other areas afterwards. This is particularly evident in situations like resisting unhealthy food choices or managing emotions. This effort requires practice of self-control and can lead to subsequent loss of willpower, which may result in overindulgence. Recognizing this limitations is crucial for developing sustainable strategies for healthy living and managing various behaviors such as dieting or combating substance abuse. By acknowledging that willpower is a limited resource, people can take proactive steps to minimizing environmental triggers and create supportive conditions that help them achieve their health goals. What I think others should take away from willpower. Willpower can be strengthened like the muscle through consistent practice and exposure to challenges that demand self-control. Research indicates that engaging in regular activities that test one's ability to resist temptation result in enhancement of self-discipline over time. One effective strategy is to practice delayed gratification. For instance, when confronted with temptation to check a smartphone, intentionally waiting for a predetermined duration such as 5 minutes can condition the mind to resist immediate impulses. This exercise not only strengthens willpower but also fosters a greater sense of control over one's actions. Moreover, physical exercise plays a significant role in augmenting mental strength and resilience, which are crucial components of willpower. Regular physical activity is shown to evaluate mood and increase energy levels, further supporting the development of self-control. This holistic approach to strengthening willpower through both mental exercise and physical fitness contributes to improved overall well-being and enhanced self-discipline.